This is Malajo. Welcome to my YouTube channel. Like, subscribe, share the channel. I'm just going to talk briefly about a dream I had. It's a prophetic dream, which I'm going to read it because I always encourage people to basically write down your dreams. The first dream I had, I had a dream that basically I was on a military base with the highest ranking officers inside of this facility. And I discovered that they were making some kind of liquid. They were transporting into trucks. It was also like that they was using these different nuclears, and it was like a virus, and they were trying to spread it on this base with some of the highest ranking military personnel. And it was guarded by these dogs around this facility. And I was inside, and they were giving orders to release these viruses into the world, viruses that were meant to kill off civilizations. When I saw this, I had access to a master code, and it immediately allowed me access, and it immediately went off, and a nuclear sent off the nuclear weapons to the military. And then the moment I sent off these nuclears shot straight into the military personnel and weaponized us. Like, just basically I was able to destroy all of them. And then all of a sudden they were, and I'm reading this because it's a lot of information. When you get dreams, you have to write it down because it's so much information. And then I'm going to interpret the rest of this at the end. So all of a sudden they started coming after me. I heard an angel say, "Go get this table, and you'll get to this table and you'll be protected." And luckily the table was made of metal, and they started shooting in that room and everything up. And then they would and then after that I saw two high-ranking, the other part of this dream is where I saw two high-ranking military officers becoming intimate with each other, and in a relationship already. And basically, summarize this, basically when I walked into the room, there were these two high-ranking military officers of probably one of the most high-ranking levels, and they were intimate with each other, and nobody really knew about this. And so I got out in time and ran toward this place where this dogs was surrounding the facility, and this lady walks up to me and asks, who was like a lieutenant of some sort, and she asked me for my name, and I told her I was left behind, and she told me to follow her, and I did, and I got on a bus, and then I got out of there and I evacuated. So I sat next to this lady, and she told me to hold my head down because they may recognize me, and she will paint my face so I'm not recognized. And that was it. So that was a dream. Now, first part of the dream, I'm gonna break this down to you. Basically what this means is that there's going to be an exposure in America. There's a second virus coming. And it's going to be worse than the last. There's going to be another quarantine. There's going to be another virus. It's going to be just striking out all over the place. And with the nuclear and with the military exposure, even though it seems like there could be a possible exposure, meaning there is a infidelity that takes place, something that gets exposed within the military. It doesn't necessarily mean that there's going to be like infidelity exposure within the military, which that could come up somewhere in the future. But that is specifically dealing with the cover-up of the government, basically covering up and it being exposed, and it's going to expose what the government's true intentions are, and then it's going to show that the government has been behind COVID all this time. So this is what's about to happen. And then and it shows the true intention. So basically what's happening is they're trying to release a virus. We don't see it, but this is what's happening. And so there's going to be a second virus. The only thing you can do when situations like this come up is pray for exposure, and that the exposure happens before the destruction happens, because if the destruction happens, we're all doomed. So this is what is happening. It's also based on this dream. There's a second world coming. I had another dream to where I saw myself dressed in a military uniform, and was showing that there is going to be a military recruit, which means we're about to go to war. America's about to go into war, whether it be internally or externally. There's going to be some form of conflict, which is going to cause a draft. And anytime a draft happens, that's serious business. So that's another dream that's going to happen. That's something else that's going to happen. And so these are things that God has given me the ability to see dreams, see future things in dreams, and those are things that are going to happen. Another thing too is that previously before this, I had another dream, and in that dream I saw these robots, and the robots were attacking humans, and they were all out of control. Now, everybody is fully aware of AI, artificial intelligence, and understand the robotics and everything. But based on the dream, the robots attack the humans. Now, I'm very careful on how I say this because, but I will say that based on the dream, they were attacking humans. Whether you were a believer or an unbeliever, it didn't matter. If you were human, they would attack you. And these robots were killing off people like crazy. It's like a virus, and they just start attacking people. And this angel comes up to me. An angel said there's only one way out of here, and that's to get on the horse. Now, notice that, and when I got on the horse, as the angel instructed me to, I jumped on the horse, and the horse took me away from that facility, and I was safe, and the robots couldn't attack me. Now, you may wonder, okay, what is that? How does that relate? Think about this. Robots are designed to interact with humans, not animals. So this is going to show you proof. When you see this, you're going to see that these robots are not going to attack animals, they're going to attack humans. So if you're close to an animal, you'll be protected. So this is a sign, and this is not a joke. So because just like you had, so those are some things that I wanted to share. Anybody has the ability to receive a dream, to know things to come. It's simple. You pray. It's how you pray, right? So when you go to sleep at night, you say, Lord, give me prophetic dreams. And this is the way I pray. Everyone prays differently. I say, Lord, give me prophetic dreams, dreams that will give me insight into the future. So as I said, when you pray, just allow yourself to drift off. And as you're drifting off, say, Lord, give me prophetic dreams, dreams that will give me insight into the future. And as you're dreaming, you will start to see the information in your dreams on what you're looking for. So it's how you pray, so it's it's how you pray. Whatsoever man ask, and ye shall receive, right? Seek and ye shall find, knock and the door shall be open. So there's ways of opening up those channels in your prayer life to manifest in the open time, so you can see things. If it's something you want to know about a person, if their intentions is right, you can pray, Lord, give me information about this person. Show me everything I need to know about this person. If they're a good person or a bad person, reveal it to me in a dream and everything. And believe it or not, the more you pray, it may not happen chances are it may not happen the first night, but over time, as you consistently develop a strong prayer life, you will start to see the dreams, and they'll start to manifest in your open time. You'll start to see them. They'll start to come to pass. So anyways, that concludes this video. We're just dropping some nuggets, and hope this was able to help someone. And pay attention to these things when they do come. Just pray for the country, pray for your leaders, pray for everybody, pray for this world.